Jamie Erdahl, welcome in, everybody. It's Monday. My goodness. It's not that more teams have permanently solidified their playoff spot. It's just that the picture became a lot clearer, a little bit more, maybe not 2020 quite yet, but like 2050, if you will, guys. We're starting to zoom in a little bit and hone in. But, man, there was a game yesterday, and I'm not saying what time slot it was played in, that we need to talk about. Kyle, do the honors, please. But you, dealer's choice, what game do you want to take us to?
Well, we usually will not break convention. We usually do the Sunday night game, and we will go to Green Bay, Seattle. But if I can give you literally 90 points and 1,000 yards of offense, we're going to do dealer's choice, and we're going to Detroit, Michigan, my friend.
Let's go.
With the Bills and the Lions. Was this a good game? I know it was really entertaining. But let's get into it.
Did you sign up for this rematch Super Bowl?
Yes! Let's go. Look at we're hop, skipping, and jumping into the end zone. We're winking. It's just been that type of year. 21-7 now. Look at Daniel Skipper. You might remember him from other adventures at the goal line with declaring yourself eligible. This time it perfectly worked out. Goff hits Skipper. That's an offensive lineman touchdown. It's not even close to the most interesting part of this game. Third quarter now. 21-14. James Cook, watch what happens here. He says, someone pulled his hair and they still couldn't bring him out. We have a great slow motion replay coming up as Jimbo gets, look at that. Does he get ripped out? I think he eventually just lets it go. That looks painful. All right, so 28-14. Buffalo just in control. But wait, Amon-Ra, we got defense. That's a fumble. That's a fumble. Watch, there's a defensive play made in this game. The fumble's going to be recovered by Matt Milano. Amon-Ra is going to get stripped right here. It's out. They looked at it. It's definitely a fumble. Buckle up for Campbell stuff coming shortly. Meanwhile, Khalil Shakir, like a slick little shovel pass. Aaron Glenn's defense, oh my God, they're so hurt, but they can't stop anything yesterday. 35-14, we're not even getting warmed up yet. Watch this play. Amon-Ra's back. He's gone. They don't catch him. You think they're going to run him down, and they don't. No DeMar Hamlin out there. Who knows? If he would have caught him, doesn't matter. That is a long touchdown for Amon-Ra St. Brown. Now let's get to the money quarter. Jared Goff, watch how good Jameer. 12 minutes left. Campbell says, onside kick it. Down 10 with 12 minutes left. It's a great-looking onside kick. Mac Hollins. He keeps making plays. Is he going to score? No, and he was so mad that he didn't score. But he one-hands the hop, and the next play, literally the next play this happens, this is Ray Davis. It's just casual. Great catch. Allen ran for two, threw for two. After the onside kick is a one-play touchdown. We're going to get into that shortly. Detroit can never catch up. 48-42. They still got to within 6, but we have an 11-3, a 12-2 team. We have 90 points and 1,000 yards of offense and one clear-cut MVP. Let's go after the game. Let's see who we have talking about this one. I bet it's Josh Allen, but I don't know. Let's find out.
Just trying to find ways to win, and this is going to help us in the long run. But still, a lot of things that we can learn from this game, take away. Still, offensively, I think we need to find some more. There's too many plays we left out there. So I know it's to nitpick a game like that where you score 48 sounds kind of dumb, but still feel like we left some out there.
Man, I just feel like we didn't play at the same level that team did today. That's how I feel, and that's why honestly I put this on me, man. I just didn't feel like I had them ready to go. Not like we've been, and you get away with maybe if you're not quite all the way to a 10, but not against the Buffalo Bills, Kansas City Chiefs, or Green Bay Packers, Minnesota, Philly, whoever they are, it's not going to be good enough, and it wasn't good enough today.
All right, let's start off with the AFC playoff picture. We're going to get to the Chiefs in just a bit, but they got to win, so they're 2 games ahead in the standings, but the Bills beat the Chiefs. So there's a 1-game cushion, not really a 2-game cushion, but the Bills obviously clinch their division. Bills, their next 2 games, folks, they got the Jets, they got the Patriots, and they got the Patriots. Let's chalk that up if we need to, okay?
Sounds like 14-3.
Sounds like 14-3. Can the Chiefs get to 15? That's the question, because 14, if they're both at 14, it goes to the Bills.
So for the second time this season, the Bills have snapped a multi-game win streak for a team. 10 games straight, 10-plus for either one of these teams. They did it against the Chiefs. Now they've done it against the Lions. Bills look great. They're scoring a lot of points, Peter. They're giving up a lot of points. Let's just say it's been very entertaining to watch Buffalo the last couple of weeks.
Their offense is a locomotive right now, and it's peaking at the right time. I'm watching this game, and I'm thinking, okay, Is there a defense in the league that can even stop this? Because last week they lost, but the Rams still gave up 42 points. Josh Allen is Superman right now. And I want us to appreciate what he's doing,
Yes,
how he's
please.
getting better as the weeks are going on. He is your MVP. We made a feint attempt and a good effort back when the Eagles beat the Rams on a Sunday night and Saquon had 300 scrimmage yards to say this could be Saquon's award. It's not. It's Josh Allen's. It's over. It's done. Put it in bed. We'll see it at NFL Honors, or we won't, because you're going to be preparing for the Super Bowl in 2 days. Allen, in addition to all the 14 total touchdowns in the last 3 games, guys, he's only thrown 5 interceptions the whole season. He's been great with the ball. Last night was a masterpiece. The 2-handed touch pass that was taken back, all the stuff was great. I looked at The Athletic this morning. I give a read to them every Monday morning. Let's go around. Ty Johnson in the locker room. He's mythical. Dawson Knox. I'm simply a fan. And yet I go back to July. On this show, and I was throwing a hysterical fit that Patrick Mahomes wasn't voted the #1 player on the NFL top 100.
I remember it. Hysterical.
Mahomes was voted 4th or 3rd, and Tyreek Hill was 1, and I thought that was the most ludicrous thing in the world. Do you know where Josh Allen finished this year in the top 100 from the NFL Network's top 100 players? Take a look at the top 10, guys. Look where Josh Allen is.
He's not on there.
Did not make the top 10 this year.
Okay.
We didn't even include him in the top 10. I say we, the NFL players vote on it, but we as a network do put it on. And there wasn't hysteria. There wasn't mass outrage. I threw a fit when Mahomes was given the indignity of #4. Josh Allen was voted #12 this year going in. So don't act like this is, oh, well, this was the prince to be promised and Josh Allen. What we're seeing right now is not only a historic season from Josh Allen as a quarterback for the Buffalo Bills. No Bills quarterback has ever done this. But it's also one that is slightly unexpected, and he has taken the league by storm. And this happens to be the same year where he lost Stephon Diggs and lost Gabe Davis. And I believe it is addition by subtraction, the way he's playing so free and the way that so many people are eating on that field.
Peter, you said appreciate. I appreciated it. It was so great to watch, to see how he just dismantled the Lions. I mean, this is the Lions we're talking about. And to watch him just kind of go through and extend plays with his legs. But more importantly, I thought Joe Brady did an amazing job with his play calling and the way he attacked this defense. He came out them fast and often. There was no stopping this team, and especially when you combine that with the run game as well. You think about Cook, but more importantly, with Cook, he did his thing on the ground. But Ty Johnson was able to go out there, and the way they utilized.
I build my credit with my rent payment for free, thanks to Self.
I stumbled on this game-changing credit building app, and I'm totally hooked.
I'm actually building credit from my biggest monthly expense, rent. How did I not find this sooner?
My rent was reported to all 3 credit bureaus, making my on-time payments count towards building a strong credit history.
Self provides me with the tools I need to build my credit.
I can report my rent for free or unlock a credit builder account and start building credit and savings together. It's a win-win.
I kept seeing reviews about it. Self is changing the credit game across the country.
I thought it was impossible to build credit without actually having a credit score, until I found Self.
Finally, I feel in control of my credit situation.
If you're looking to build or rebuild your credit, download Self today.
Him against the linebackers and matched him up. They kept exposing that, and that led to a lot of big plays for the Buffalo Bills. They got out so fast in scoring, it just threw the defense off, or excuse me, the game plan off for the Detroit Lions. They really weren't able to really kind of get in there. They had to say, you know what? We can't catch up to this. It became a problem. Now, towards the back end of it, of course, they started to score. But early, when those first 3 drives came, they came out strong. Ty Johnson, I just have to give him his credit because even he didn't have a scoring touchdown, but when you watch the way he created the mismatches, especially when they threw him out in motion and matched him up on linebackers, they were killing the Detroit Lions defense.
You mentioned James Cook. He's like 13 rushing touchdowns. Just technical question. Does it hurt when someone pulls on your dreads when you're playing? Because, like, you have to go
Don't
over
ask
this.
me.
I know, right? But, like, I saw that highlight. I saw that happen. I was like, I have to ask Isaiah about that.
Yeah, long hair, don't hair crew.
Crazy.
Absolutely, yeah.
Don't do that.
Before. No, don't do that. Don't do that. But it's okay. He still took care of business. He got in the end zone. That's all that really matters. But I'm glad that you hit on it, Akbar. This offense is absolutely insane, and I like to talk about the Double J crew. And the Double J crew is Josh Allen and Joe Brady. These two dudes have chemistry, and it doesn't get enough. It's going to be problems, and it's going to be a problem for opposing defenses, especially the Detroit Lions. These guys were unable to stop anything these guys had going on. Just in case you guys didn't know, Joe Brady, as an offensive coordinator, the last 8 games has put up over 30 points. I know. Did you guys hear what I said?
30.
Over 30 points for 8 straight games. The last 2 games, these guys have scored over 40 points. This is the NFL, y'all. This is not college. This is high school. This isn't your intramural flag football league. This is the NFL, the best players in the world, and these guys are putting up statistics like this. Last night against Detroit Lions, Josh Allen found 9 different receivers. How do you stop an offense when you don't know where the ball's going next? It's not about what personnel they have. Was there Amari Cooper? Did you guys hear Amari Cooper? No, I didn't hear that name at all yesterday. These guys got the ball to 9 different players, and the running back was the leading rusher, and the running back was the leading receiver. I don't know how you approach this as a defense, but these guys just find ways and make you look all over the place, and somebody's going to be the next guy that steps up. Who do you focus on? I don't know.
Yeah, and that was the Ty Johnson you were talking about, leading receiver.
I got to say, for the Lions fans out there who are probably a little shell-shocked and a little nauseous, they have a ridiculous amount of injuries on their defense. I was going to show you a list of it. We can't even fit them all on the screen at the same point. It's getting worse. This Aaron Glenn defensive that had so much swagger and so much dominance is really, really, really hurting. But I would say the biggest compliment and the biggest tribute we can give Josh Allen is none of the stats and none of the historical perspective. It is the fact that Dan Campbell looked from across the sideline yesterday and said, onside kick it.
Yep.